At number 6, you guys voted for Sabotage. Not me. Sabotage better than that. Nope. Sabotage can't be number 6. Volume 4. And good Lord, Volume 4 well, when it first came out, it was my favorite Black Sabbath album. It even took over temporarily from Master of Reality. It was brand new. I mean, you've got just for the fact that it has changes in Snowblind. Boom. These are major Black Sabbaths. Laguna Sunrise, right? Okay. And then, of course, you have, Wheels of Confusions, Tomorrow's Never. These are all great songs, man. These are all great songs. That's why it's a freaking masterpiece. Okay. When you look at it under that guise, as far as it being a masterpiece, it's just a lesser masterpiece in my mind, and you'll see why as we go along. Now, at number 5, let's see what you guys voted for. At number 5, you wanted Volume 4, so you're ranking it even higher than I did, right? Well, my number 5 is Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Now, a lot of you, especially my old-time viewers, you're probably going, Jesus Louise. He didn't just say that. Well, I've heard him espouse the magnificent tonal advantages and all that nonsense about Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and now he's only ranking it as high as number 5. Yeah, I am. Because I've done some listening. See, I'm also a vinyl collector, and I have, and believe me, I will get Technical Ecstasy and Never Say Die. But I've just, I've got the 6 albums that we're ranking from this point. See, there was number 6, and Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, number 5, right there. Okay, all right. Who do I have at number 4? This is where it got really painful. And pardon me, because I know a couple of you are rooting for this album, another album that I have done nothing but sung its praises for. Again, another masterpiece, and the 4th best album by Black Sabbath. All right, and bear with me, the Black Sabbath album. Now, some of you are ready to get that upside down cross, Mildred. We're gonna nail his ass to the wall for this one. Bear with me. First of all, you guys know what I think of this album. This is a masterpiece, all right? And there's a masterpiece I've ranked below it, and hear me out before you nail my ass to that wall, folks. This does not cut this album down. One of my biggest criticisms of the final show was the fact that they didn't do the song Black Sabbath off the Black Sabbath album, right? And I've done entire videos on that album. It's absolutely fantastic. So what is it about Volume 4 and Black Sabbath and Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath that they didn't quite get any higher? What album is getting in the freaking way? Sabotage. Now, I got to be honest with you, folks. When this album first came out, I was done with Sabbath. I collected them up to Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and then this came out. And I think I may have seen it at the record store and go, well, that piece of shit album? I mean, that's got to be one of the worst album covers on the planet. And if I could show you the back cover, I do what collectors do. I've got it in a sleeve and everything. I'm not going to whip it out for tonight. We don't. Dirty mind. Stop that. Stop it. Babe, they're giving me a hard time. What? My mouth?
Possibly.
Maybe? Could be my mouth. Damn. Half mouth will travel. But no, not a good cover. Black Sabbath didn't like this cover. They hated it. As a matter of fact, they came in, they weren't even aware. Bill Ward's wearing his wife's leotards, right? He had to borrow a pair of underwear from Ozzy to make that shot. And I've said it in the past, he looks pregnant. And he's front and center. Horrible. Great concept, the concept behind the album. But the more I started listening to this album, rebuying the vinyl, good Lord, this is their big explorer. If Revolver is the big explorer album that gets us to psychedelia from the Beatles, where you can see on the same album, it still sounds kind of like mid-period Beatles and the psychedelic Beatles all mixed up in one. Sabotage has got to be that. And it is my third favorite Black Sabbath album because of that.
Stephen,
I saw that.
Just came in with thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Stephen. Stephen, yes, he is. He is very supportive. Thank you, Stephen. He came in with a $5 super thanks. That's kind of cool because we're down to my last two. I'll read his comment here. He gives us $5 and he says, Roger Bain helped define the dark, heavy sound of Sabbath's best albums. God bless you and the tribe. He certainly did. And when we get to my number one album, we'll talk about Change of Direction and First and Last when we get to my number one album. Thank you so much, Stephen. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so number two. Surely it can't be the album that you folks.
Oh my goodness, Agent Pepsi.
I just saw that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Agent. I'll be right with you, Agent. Because right now I've got people typing in anger. I know this is the album you guys chose as their best album. This is the first album I ever bought. You've heard me sing Planet Caravan, Fairy Was Wearing Boots, you know, all those great songs from this album. It is a masterpiece, and it is the second best Black Sabbath album. I haven't treated it like dirt here, folks. So quit giving me a hard time, right? I know some of you out there screaming. Matter of fact, I know a couple of you are going, I still haven't forgiven the mucker futter for not making Black Sabbath the number one album, right? I just know you're out there. Matter of fact, I know you by name. Right? But this would be my number two. So what album could possibly outscore Paranoid? How about Master of Reality? Oh, no, I'm fucking serious. How about Master of Reality?